If you're only paying the minimum on your credit card, you are losing money every single month, and you probably don't even know how much. Right now, somewhere in your wallet or your banking app, there's a number that looks small. $47 minimum payment. $60 minimum payment. Feels manageable, right? Here's the threat. That manageable payment is designed to keep you in debt for years, sometimes over a decade, while you hand over thousands of dollars in interest to a bank that is not your friend. Ruined credit, years of your 20s gone, money that should have been your down payment or your emergency fund. Instead, it disappears into interest charges you never see broken down. Stick with me for the next few minutes, because I'm going to show you the exact math of how this trap works, and the one rule that gets you out of it faster than almost anything else you've tried. Let's talk about Alex, 24, works a normal job, makes about $48,000 a year. Nothing fancy. Rent, car payment, a credit card he uses for everyday stuff. Nothing wild, no crazy shopping sprees, just gas, food delivery, a few Target runs. His credit card balance sits at $4,800. APR is 22%, which is actually pretty average for a Gen Z credit card right now. His minimum payment is $120 a month. Alex thinks, okay, I'll just pay the minimum, no big deal, I'll knock it out eventually. Here's what eventually actually looks like. If Alex only pays that $120 minimum every month and doesn't add another dollar to the card, it will take him over 6 years to pay off that balance. And he won't just pay back the $4,800 he borrowed. He'll pay close to $3,600 in interest on top of it. That's a phone, a flight, a semester of a certification course, gone, just interest, just for the privilege of paying slowly. And here's the part that actually keeps people stuck. Alex isn't lazy, and he isn't bad with money. He just never sat down and did this math. He assumed minimum payment meant responsible payment. Nobody ever told him the difference between paying the debt and just feeding the debt. Here's the one rule that changes everything, and you can start it today. It's called the debt avalanche, and the simple version of it is this. Always pay minimums on everything, then throw every extra dollar you have at the debt with the highest interest rate first. Not the smallest balance. Not the one that feels good to close. The one costing you the most in interest, period. Here's how Alex used it. He looked at his budget and found an extra $100 a month he could redirect. Cutting back on delivery apps, pausing one subscription, picking up a few extra hours. Instead of paying $120 minimum, he paid $220 toward that card every month. Here's what changed. Instead of 6+ years, he paid it off in under 2 years. And instead of losing $3,600 to interest, he paid around $950. Same debt, same income, same guy, just one rule applied consistently. If you have more than one debt, a credit card and a student loan, list every debt, list every interest rate, pay minimums on all of them, and take every extra dollar and slam it onto whichever one has the highest rate. Once that one's gone, you roll that entire payment into the next highest rate debt. That's called the snowball rolling downhill effect. Your payments get bigger and bigger as each debt disappears, and the pace speeds up every single time. The part people miss. This doesn't require a bigger income. It requires redirecting money you're already spending somewhere else, on purpose, toward the debt that's bleeding you the most. If this video helped you see your debt differently, save it right now, because you are going to want to come back to this math when you get your next paycheck. You don't need a raise to get out of debt fast. You need one rule, applied every single month, starting today.